coffee for you guys.
I got my wild cherry Diet Pepsi, and I got my blackjack gum here, and I got that feeling. Yeah, that familiar feeling that something rank is going down out there.
Coffee for you guys.
I got my wild cherry Diet Pepsi, and I got my blackjack gum here, and I got that feeling. Yeah, that familiar feeling that something rank is going down out there.
Welcome everybody to Truth TV News Network. I'm your host, Jose Valdez, reporting from Orlando, Florida, where there's always something happening. If you guys know what's up, you guys have ever been here before, you know it's the equivalent of California, but in a good way, not a bad way, with all this protesting and all this narcissistic rage coming in from the left. So, I want to say hi to everybody in Periscope. Right now, I'm working on this app. It's working really good, and I like the fact that I can be on YouTube. I'm live on YouTube. I'm live on Periscope. I'm live on Facebook, and thumbs up, guys. It's working beautifully. So, on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and make you guys some Cuban coffee. Let me get a bottle of water. We can get that rolling. talk about some cool stuff that's, let me see, not ready yet. It's not ready for the peoples. Coming soon. It's coming soon. It's let me see. All right, guys. For the guys you don't know how to make Cuban coffee, the best way to do it is with one of these. Right? And the best way to make the actual coffee is to either use Bustelo, or there's one that's called La Llave, the actual coffee itself. We're gonna go ahead and mix. For you guys who are in California, I see California is trying to ban all gas cars. How are you guys going to do that? How are you going to ban all cars with gas? Is that even logical at this point? I think it's a little too soon for that. Don't you guys, fellas? Because not everybody has a damn electric car. What do you guys think about that? Anybody want to jump in the conversation? Anybody from California thinks that's pretty stupid of them to just stop welfare reform? I don't know. We're talking about gas, so somebody jumps into welfare reform. One thing at a time, buddy. Trump approval rating pops to 45%. 45%. It's not bad. Just the other day he was in like the low 30s. Now he's up to 45%. I thought everybody hated his ass. I guess that was bullshit. More fake news. Alright. Let me see what other question you got here. Trump 2020. Most of the Californians that vote for these stupid things either don't have a car or... Yeah, I can see where that goes. I can see where that's going. So, I'm going to turn this on real quick. Make sure it's nice and tight. Let me see here. True, California wants to ban gas cars. Yeah. I think, look, I understand what you guys mean by that, but at the same time, I'm on my 6th Prius. A Prius is half gas, half electric. And to me, I mean, if you guys saw my scope, I did a scope on Teslas. I went to the Tesla dealership and I test drove them. I mean, they're beautiful cars, don't get me wrong. I love them, but here's the thing. You have to have, I think, in my opinion, it's better to have both. Because what if there's no electricity? Then you have the gas for backup. So having a hybrid engine, I think it's more logical than having just all electricity. Because what if the power turns out? Where are you going to plug it into? And you're messed up. Hey, Abdel, I see you joining us on YouTube. So guys, don't be shy. You can jump on any platform. If you want to jump on YouTube, be my guest. You can go to YouTube. You can go to Periscope, Facebook. I'm on every single platform live right now. So whatever platform you prefer, have at it. And like I said, you can comment, you can talk to me, you can chat with me. I can respond to either one of you guys. So it's all good. All right. So as we make the coffee, let's see what else is going on in the world of news. Tax plan hits first snag with Republicans. I saw that shit coming. Dude, I'm starting to hate the Republicans more than I do the fucking Democrats at this point. What are you gonna do to those Indians who took your money? Indians? What are you talking about, bro? There will have to be some major exceptions with the California car plan. Well, obviously, Kim has no bomb for his rocket. Yeah. Everybody's all over the place. What's up with that? Everybody's all over the place. We're covering like 5 different topics at the same time. But okay. Okay, distrust of Senate grows. No shit. This thing is saying, don't trust the Senate. Since when do we trust the Senate anyway? We're gonna get Kim, you watch. Whether we get Kim or not, I don't think we should even bother getting Kim. I think we put more pressure on China, let China deal with Kim, and that's it. It's a win-win. Why are we gonna get involved? We already have enough wars going on, guys. Enough with the fucking wars already. World is going to hell in a handbasket. I don't think so. Peeps going this way. Yeah, exactly. Everybody's going a bit in different directions. Let's see what else we got here. Another news article that I want to touch on. I talked about this briefly last night. And Julian Assange, obviously from WikiLeaks, says that he's willing to make a deal to prove that the false narrative on Trump, the Russia narrative. Do you think that instead of starting World War III, Kim and Trump should do wrestling bomb the shit out of them. I think that'll be kind of cool. But I don't think little fat boy Kim would step into Trump. Trump will fucking dish rag his ass. Just like, put him upside down and just start giving him, like, slap his ass like a little bitch. You know what I mean? Maybe send request. Abdel, if you're on Facebook right now, it's not gonna work. Something happened and it went down. I just noticed that. So just stay with YouTube or Periscope for right now, guys. Okay? I don't know what happened. I just saw the analytics went down on Facebook. I hate Mark Zuckerberg. Fuck him. Let me see. Let me ask you guys a question, right? How's this? If you hate Facebook and you hate Mark Zuckerberg, give me a fucking 1. Give me a 1 if you hate Mark Zuckerberg. If you like Mark Zuckerberg, give me a 2. Let me see those numbers go up right now, guys. Come on. We got some ones. Ones. Let me see. Putin is going to destroy him. Kim Jong-un. Why not? It's better somebody else do it than we do it. That way we're out of it. We're like this. Clean our hands off of that shit. Good. Nothing but ones. I like it. Keep this up. Keep this up, people. Keep this up. Let me see. Hillary had helped Facebook. She's still alive. Exactly. Why is Kim starting World War? We were already at a World War. Yeah, exactly. Don't he care about common people? No, he doesn't. It's not hate. It's rejection. Exactly. Now, this is a very important part, guys, that I want to show you guys. For you guys who know how to make Cuban coffee. And by the way, happy Friday and happy coffee day for everybody. I'm sorry if I missed your comments. Hold your comments till I turn around because right now I got to make the important part. This right here is the most important part when making Cuban coffee, guys, okay? This metal thing, it's extremely important. You go 1, right? 2, 3, I would say 4, 5 of the little teaspoons, guys. 5 is good. All right? You take that, and then, hold up, let me get the little, I don't want to fuck this up. Because it has to be just right. The sugar part is the most important part when making coffee. So you take it, right? And then you do just a little dab. Just a little dab, just like that. All right? And then from there, what you do is, I want everybody to see this, all right? Everybody in Periscope can see this. YouTube, you see that? I want you to see. It turns into like a caramel color, guys. Let's see. I'm on YouTube and Periscope. You're funny, Abdel. You're funny. You're showing off that you're a young, smart guy. How's that? Thank you for the super hearts, guys. So you see how it turns out that caramel color? Let me back up. You see that? That's how it should look. If it doesn't look like this, you fucked it up. You got to start over, okay? So if you do it like this, you're going to get perfect Cuban coffee, guys. Look at that. The texture is going to be good. And in Spanish, what you're doing is called la pomita. You do that, and bada bing. This is what you look at. People on YouTube, there you go. You see? If you go to YouTube, you can see it much clearer because I have an iPad on YouTube. There you go. You see that? This is what it should look like, guys. When you have it like that, you're going to have a perfect Cuban coffee. All right, let me go ahead and turn it off here. Put the sugar away. Pour some sugar on me. All right, we're going to let that shit settle. Speaking of pour some sugar on me, I'm going to go ahead and put... I just love when people call right during the show. Did you just love that when that happens? And it's usually the same person, the ex-wife. Jesus Christ. And she keeps on, non-stop. Pour, let me see, pour sugar on me. Yeah, I want to listen to pour some sugar on me while we listen to some music here. While we pour the coffee. If you guys don't mind. It's going to be called the intermission. Walk this way, you and me, babe. Look at that, guys. You see that? That's what it should look like. Cuban coffee, buddy. You guys see that? That's Cuban coffee. Yes, I am Cuban. I am Cuban. Cuban coffee, perfect. It came out perfect, guys. Guys on YouTube, there you go. That's Cuban coffee for you, buddy. You guys on Periscope, Cuban coffee. Then, I like using these cups here. You see that? Jack Daniels, baby. Jack Daniels shot glasses. Jack Daniels shot glasses. who wants the first shot? One for YouTube, one for Periscope. Cheers, guys. Salute. Oh my God. Oh my God. Let me get some messages over here. Let me see. Show live chat messages. Woo! Best coffee ever, guys. Best coffee ever. Yeah, it's hot as fuck. But that's how you get hair in your chest, guys. The hotter the better. You take that shot, it's like, whoa, what the fuck? It's awesome. And guys, I'm going to turn off the music for a second. I was kind of loud. I'm sorry for popping ears, guys. But while I'm doing the show now, if you guys want, you can always hit me up. And if you guys are new to the channel, go ahead real quickly. Hit the, the follow button. But also, if you go to Twitter, go to Truth TV News Network. And follow me there now on Twitter while we're talking. And whenever you want during the show or for the future, if you have an article, if you have a video that you want me to show live on my show, I'll be happy to take your video, show it to everybody. That way everybody can see what's going on. Because a lot of people out there are like scared or embarrassed and they don't want to be called out, you know, because you might get in trouble at work. I know there's a lot of Trump haters out there that would actually use it against you to try to get you fired. So I understand that. So I don't give a shit. I'm a business owner. I'm an entrepreneur. I will show you guys everything, and you don't have to worry about it. I won't say your name, but whatever thing you want me to see and you want everybody to know, I will put it out there. I will make it go viral, and make the world see it. So if you have any kind of dirt, especially on the Democrats and Hillary Clinton and Obama, or any of these bastards who are trying to ruin the country, give me the info, and I will blast it out there for you guys and make that shit go viral. That everybody go, holy shit. That's what I do. That's what I've been doing, and that's what I like to do, and I'll do that for everybody. So just remember that. So if you have anything, you guys have any kind of dirt, bring it to me. All right? You'll be anonymous. I won't say a word. Who gave it to me? I'll just show the video. And speaking of that, I was going to look at some articles that some people have sent me. True Patriot. Yep. Oh, man, that's some good coffee, guys. You're missing out. You're missing out. All right, so let me just check real quick my Twitter, see if anybody sent me anything recently, and show you guys. That way you can see what I'm talking about. Trump Nation for life, for sure. So, let me see what's the most recent ones that I've gotten from you guys. I got a pretty cool meme in regards to, speaking of Facebook and Zuckerberg. Check this video I did. Here you go. You guys see it? You can barely make it out. Can you guys see it?
You'll disappear in a wink unless you can double think. You'll vanish into the blue. Big Brother is watching you.
Trump tards. That's funny. Trump tards. Okay. Like I said, I'm not going to tell you who gave me that, but those are particular videos that we're showing off here, guys. Let me see. I got this from the Persistence. Yeah, I see people already sending me stuff. Let me see. Hidden from my scopes. Let me see. Antifa planned. Oh, yeah. Really important thing that I want to talk to you guys about. Guys, if you're in California, for your own safety, be very, very careful. Okay? Antifa. Okay, I'm sorry for the interruption, guys. If I were you guys, open up my thing on YouTube and subscribe to my YouTube channel right now, just in case I get cut off of Periscope, because I'm using my phone on Periscope. That way you have both options. If I get cut off, you can still watch me on either platform. So, warning to everybody in California and other majority Democratic states that most likely have Antifa. Antifa is saying that they're going to have a civil war against Trump supporters, white people, and they're going to try to come after you and try to kill you on November 4th. That's what they've been saying. they've actually put a big ass sign on the highway on LA. And I'm going to show you the video right now. I got to find that particular video if you can see what I'm talking about. And it's very fucked up. Antifa, we will get them. Yeah. So I'm going to find you that video because somebody sent me the actual, let me see here. Let me pop this up because I think it's pretty messed up that these people are literally saying that they're going to go after white people. They're going to go after Trump supporters and, you know, just anybody who's against them or against whatever the hell you want to call what they are. So let me see. I'm going to bring it up for you guys here. So we got Antifa. So the people in California and Oregon and New York and states like that, you got to be very, very careful. These people want to go after you. They want to hurt you. And I just hope you guys are safe and nothing happens to you guys. Safety first, man. You don't know. You never know what to expect. You know what? Here's a video. This is compliments of Paul from InfoWars. And let me play this video for you guys. You can see for this. Do you guys see that?
Plain clothes and super tactics, and I don't think they'll know it because they're not prepared for what we're planning.
Matt McDonald here with Fox 13 News.
We've been tracking Antifa for a long time. He was just down there at President's Circle when they were handing out sharp objects to stab people with, so they had someone come in with an AK. Why did it take two late-night hosts, comedians, to find this out?
You know what? I wish you guys luck.
Marley was dead to begin with. Okay, there you go. Verifiable proof that Antifa is premeditatedly and proactively violent. And you'll see more in this video than you've probably ever seen before. The kinds of attacks they plot, how they coordinate, what tools they use. Even more importantly, you'll see a complicit media who, when offered this very footage, turned the other way. How do we know all this? Because we've been infiltrating this organization for a long time.
Yep, amen.
Hard. But first, you'll need a primer. Protests, violence, riots, calling everyone a Nazi. This is the MO of Antifa. We've all seen it, but the media, politicians, and academia all defend, deflect, or completely deny.
They are strictly principled anti-fascists.
What we saw were some brave people risking their lives.
That group protests fascism. Maybe their tactics weren't exactly right. It's messy.
Antifa are people who go and they try to push back on these guys, but it is not the case that they are going around building an armed movement.
Fascism cannot be defeated through speech. You need to take it with the utmost seriousness before it's too late.
Black Lives Matter, the Antifa movement, are interested in preserving the fabric of America.
Antifa is one of those things that somebody came up with as a catchphrase so that you could say, you know, oh, there is violence on the other side.
But why is that? Why defend the indefensible? Are they really just an inconsequential group of rabble-rousers? How deep does Antifa's organization go? What's their end game? Well, for several months, we tracked and infiltrated Antifa, culminating in their violent protest of the notorious Jewish Nazi speaker, Ben Shapiro, at the University of Utah. But before we get to the part where we send Not Gay Jared in undercover, vulnerable, afraid, and shaking like a Chinese crested without one of those little gay sweaters, a little backstory.
I want to kick my own ass.
In order to get in with the Antifa crowd, we had to infiltrate their private groups. After news broke that they were officially classified as a domestic terrorist organization, they pulled everything in much closer to the chest. They started vetting people, becoming paranoid about spies. They demanded we meet with them in person, installing a cryptic messaging app onto our phone, which they used to organize.
So just met with the guy, and he installed a super secret encrypted messenger app on my phone, and they immediately took roll call, using all pseudonyms such as Firebird, Ski Mask, Xavius, yeah, everyone except for Will.
Yes, Will, whom we immediately identified on Facebook. Will also boasted of his sawed-off shotguns and armory in his trunk. At least that's what he said.
Well, anyways, let's move on from there. So, what do you guys think of these morons that are really trying to hurt people and actually kill people? What is that? Antifa. Have you been hiding under a rock? We're talking about Antifa, and they're claiming that on November 4th, they want to have a civil war against people who support Trump. They want to kill Trump. They want to go after white people and kill white people, and that's what they're promoting. That's what they're trying to show everybody on the planet, that they're going to take out all of the bad Trump people who voted for Trump, all the Trump people. they were always cheating. Yeah, they were always cheating. So this is pretty messed up, people, and this stuff continues on and on. It's Islam in the end. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. That think about it like this. Antifa covers their whole face, right? They dress in black, they cover their face, they try to be incognito, and look at the people in Islam. They cover their faces too. It's kind of the same shit. They're hiding. What are they hiding from? You know what I mean? It's like, seriously, they're literally being identical groups doing the same exact shit. If you watch the videos of the people in Islam in UK, they're literally gangs that are attacking people for no reason, and it's gone haywire. And at the same time, they're turning the other cheek. They're like, the cops are not doing nothing about it. The mayor's telling the cops stand down, just like they did over here in Charlestonville. And this stuff continues on and on and on. I mean, how much further does this have to continue? And people are doing nothing about it. Hey, look, here's another video that I just found, and this is just a random attack. Look at this. Just a random attack. Antifa. Just a random guy with a fucking, look, a metal tube, trying to hurt this white guy just because he's white. No reason. They're saying take his phone. Look at this. Look at these fucking animals. This should be illegal. There should be an executive order to make shit like this illegal, to go after these people. If you're wearing a mask and you're trying to hide your identity, you should be put in jail. Handcuffed and put in jail. White people been doing that for years. So I don't think if you go into a protest, you should be allowed to cover your face. If you're going to protest, show us who the fuck you are. Okay? Why are you hiding your face? You know why you're hiding your face? Because you're up to no good. You're probably going to hurt, maybe even kill somebody, break and do damage. Seems like the attacks the KKK did, victims didn't deserve it. I don't know what you meant by that, but okay. Alright, so I'm going to continue on finding the situation here. Here we go. Here's a big sign. The coming civil war and repolarization for revolution in present era. Privacy, my ass. They do that because they want to hurt people, and they don't want you to know who's the ones doing the hurt. So here we go. You see that? You read that sign? Can everybody read that sign? They want a civil war. And it's very fucking weird because you would think that it was black people doing this, but it's not black people. Everybody that's dressed in black are white. So it's not black people doing this. These are fucking college white kids. God knows who they are. Some of them are just a bunch of beta males, right? Their parents are super rich. They're bored out of their fucking minds. Or they're following some fucking feminist chick, thinking they're cool, thinking they're going to get some. And they're just causing havoc and they just don't give a fuck. You know, it's like a fucking 2-year-old with a tantrum. And just like a 2-year-old, we got to put these fuckers on timeout. Because they're not stopping. It's getting worse and worse and worse. And we think it's, you know, we're going to fight them and this and that. I've said this 1,000 times. It's a fake ass group. They're fake. They're paid to do what they do. They're fake. I'm going to say it again. They're not real. It's like pretend. You know, like you pretend you dress up in Halloween and you pretend you're a superhero. Well, Antifa is a pretend group pretending to be some kind of fucking activist group that are trying to really fight fascism when they themselves are the fucking fascism. It's a joke on everybody and everybody's falling for it. Wake up, America. Wake the fuck up. Do you not know? Don't you understand what's happening? All these groups are paid by the same people, right? They're paid to cause havoc. They're paid to cause chaos. You have Democrats, Soros, paying these people. They're paying Antifa. They're paying Black Lives Matter. They're paying the KKK. Just think about this. During the Charlestonville and I showed you this before in my other videos. I showed you guys that you had Black Lives Matter, who is a predominant, obviously black group, getting off the same bus as the KKK. What the fuck? I want money. Where do people sign up? Try to take this more seriously, people. When you have a group, the KKK, and the Black Lives Matter getting off the same bus, what do you think is happening? Trump saves Puerto Rico. Yay. Trump's going to help everybody, guys. Trump is always going to be there for a rescue. Not like the other presidents that don't even fucking show up for weeks, months later. Don't do nothing about it. If you notice, remember last year, I forgot the name of the hurricane. Trump was there. Trump showed up with a fucking big giant van full of goodies. Did Trump show up? I mean, did Obama show up? Mm-mm. Did Hillary show up? Mm-mm. She was sleeping. She was sleeping during this whole entire time. Same bus. You mean public transportation isn't segregated? No, dude. What I'm saying is that they showed up to the same protest together. All right? The same bus together. Not a public transportation. They were on the same bus. Like, they chartered a bus. They paid for it together. They protest together. They pretend to fight each other to cause havoc. That's what I'm saying. Do you not see that, what I just said? That's what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense. You have the KKK supposedly trying to fight Black Lives Matter, but they're hanging out in the same bus together. People, please. Seriously. They didn't fight during the bus ride. Exactly. Why didn't they fight during the bus ride? But I said, it's a charter bus. That means they all chipped in to get the bus together. Where Soros paid for it, whoever paid for it. The bottom line is they were together, getting off the same buses. That's a red flag right there, people. And if you want to sit there and believe that there's actual KKK, and I've said this 12 times already, do you really think that KKK is real? Do you think people walk around with a KKK t-shirt? I'm sure it's real, but it's a very, very fringe group. But even the ones that are KKK, they hide their faces too with a white hood. Nobody walks around with a KKK t-shirt. Okay? That was a bullshit story from Vice on HBO that you saw. It was bullshit propaganda. There are some black hate groups than white hate groups. Yeah, that's true. That happens all the time. But what I'm saying to you guys is that anybody wearing a KKK t-shirt, they're going to lose their job. Plain and simple. You're risking losing your job, losing your business easily just by doing that. Why hasn't the Illuminati tried to kill anyone yet? There are more, I mean. Yeah, they are. My theory on the Illuminati is that maybe back then they had power, but now that everybody has a damn phone with a camera on it, and we can expose these motherfuckers, they're being very, very, very careful. Because everybody's watching everybody now. And that's just my opinion on what could be happening with the Illuminati, and they're not actually doing anything. Because what's happening now is that you have a huge shift of people that some half are good, half are bad, but a lot of people are jumping on the Trump train and realizing that, wait a minute, Trump isn't the bad guy. Trump isn't the enemy. It's these other fucking crazy fucks that are continuously pushing the country left, and it's ruining lives. People are getting hurt. People are getting killed because these idiots, especially the ones in California and Oregon and other states that are very, very radical left, and it's hurting not only Republicans, they're hurting Democrats within their own party. They think being a progressive is the cool thing to be, and that's all that matters. All right? Their stance on climate change is like climate change or die. Like, you have to change your ways. Let's see. How are they hurting them? How are they hurting them? They're physically hitting people on protests with bats and weapons and literally killing them with weapons. Okay? They're attacking people online. They're going after the people like character assassination. They're doing all kinds of shit to hurt everybody. They don't give a fuck who it is. Left, right, middle. They're literally a bunch of anarchists who are trying to ruin this country. They want you to fight each other. They want you to attack each other. All right? And the news media is spinning this out of control. How about all the Democrats that don't protest or voice their opinion? That don't? What happened? What happened to the Jews during the Holocaust that didn't say anything? The peaceful, quiet Jews that don't say anything. What happened to them? What happened to them? Do you guys remember what happened to them? What happened? Say something. I'm asking you a question. What happened to the peaceful Jews during the Holocaust that kept to themselves and didn't say a word? What happened to them? Can nobody answer that question? It's a very simple question. Somebody asked me. You see? They got exterminated. Blend in with the Nazi? No. The Nazis killed them all. Those peaceful ones that stayed out of it and be quiet. Oh, I'm just not going to say nothing. I'm just going to play neutral. No. They're going to come after you, and they're going to try to hurt you, and they're going to kill you, and they're going to kill your kids because they don't give a fuck. Anarchists are anarchists. They don't believe in God. They don't believe in none of that shit. They want to harm. They want to destroy. They want to kill you. So you can sit there and be peaceful and not say a word, right? And say, oh, no, I'm just going to stay out of it. No. When there's an actual civil war, everybody fights. Everybody's all in. Because when it happens, you're going to get a knock on the door and you're not going to be ready. And they're going to drag you out and you're not going to have nothing. Especially Democrats who are very anti-gun. You're going to wish you bought a gun. You're going to wish you never were anti-gun. Because when that shit happens, you're going to pray to God you wish you had a gun. So I hope you guys understand where I'm coming with this. Because that's what's happening right now. The Democrats want to continuously push, no, let's get rid of guns, let's get rid of guns, let's give the government more power, give more power. For what? For what? What's the reasoning behind that? Why would you want to give the government all the power? That's the wrong way to go. We need free markets. We need people to flourish, people to start businesses. Most people I know that own a gun are Democrats. I seriously doubt that. There's both sides that have a little bit of both, guys. Salute again. All right. So we covered Antifa. And like I said before, on November 4th, Antifa's claiming to have that they're going to start a civil war against white people, against Trump supporters, against anybody who they deemed to be a threat or who are against their message. All right? So share this. Invite everybody. Let everybody know, especially in California, that Antifa is saying they're going to start a civil war and they're going to try to kill people. I look Hispanic? Yeah, I look Hispanic because I am Hispanic. I'm Hispanic. I'm Cuban. Okay? Cuban. Yo soy cubano de Cuba. Okay? So I'm letting you guys know who I am. Okay? So, moving on. I'm trying to get here into my scope real quick. Any other questions you guys want to ask me when I move on to the next topic? You're good. They shouldn't attack you. Let me tell you, even if they don't attack me, I will fight for you guys. I will stand up for you guys. Any of these fuckers try to cross over and try to hurt anybody on either side, I'm going to fight and defend people. So, just tuned in. One war with Antifa. Yes, Antifa wants to start a civil war. And the joke's on them because the people they're fighting are the pro-Second Amendment people who have plenty of guns and plenty of ammo. What's that saying people say? Pass the Bible, or is it pass the ammunition? Like, give me a Bible and pass the ammunition. Thank you, Jesus. Let me see here. I'm trying to find a good one here. All right, let me go into the titles here. Let me see. They have a nationwide rally November 4th. Yeah, exactly. And their rally is to start a civil war. That's what they said. That's what they're promoting right now. So I'm trying to find you guys exact video of them doing that. Antifa. Let me see. Hold on. I'm trying to find the exact one. Civil war. I'm trying to find the exact one. Let me see here. I think it's this one, guys. Let me see. Hold up. I think it's this one. All right. This is 8 hours ago. Okay. I live in Chicago. There's no news of any. Right? Here you go. I'm showing you guys right now. Listen up.
trigger warning. If you don't want to see the antics and the activities and the tactics of Antifa, then don't watch the video. Otherwise, welcome back and standard disclaimers apply. This is the hypothetical and theoretical analysis of the fake hoax scripted news media events that make up your two-dimensional synthetic reality, and we call that the reality box. And in today's reality box, well, we had the public information officer for the people that have blocked the Highway 101 in downtown Los Angeles yesterday. Full support of the California Highway Patrol, by the way, as you can see the black and whites behind them. And what do we have here? We have an analysis of the tactics used by Antifa for the November 4th revolution. Stated goals are civil war and seditious conflict against the United States. Stated on film. Here you go. Oh, I don't want to listen to that, Dave. Well, you know, that's the problem. The people that oppose these folks, they don't want to get their hands dirty. They don't want to learn from their tactics. That's why they keep winning with the left-leaning news media. If you want to save this country, maybe it's time to start learning from their tactics so that we can give them a taste of their own medicine. So let's listen in.
And people are not gonna.
Give me a second, guys. My speaker's tripping. Hold up. Let me turn this shit off. Give me a second, guys. Shit. Hold on. My phone's about to die. Give me 1 second, guys. Bear with me. Let's take this. Okay, so. What was that? Okay, here we go. All right, here we go.
Until this Trump-Pence regime is driven from power, and all these people that are saying run them over, what you're trying to get rid of protecting the First Amendment right.
Oh, here we go again with the First Amendment rights. I couldn't make out what she was trying to say through her heavy Mexican accent, but apparently now, kneeling during the national anthem, that was a First Amendment right, which it isn't, by the way. It shows a gross lack of understanding of constitutional amendments. But now, blocking a highway is a First Amendment right. Yeah, I see. So everything's a First Amendment right. So if you shoot me in the face, that must be your First Amendment right.
And that's what the person in the White House is doing. When he's saying that Colin Kaepernick and these people that are kneeling should be fired for expressing their First Amendment right, for standing up for people that have been...
They're not standing up, they're kneeling down. I mean, come on, let's get the story straight. The good news here, she sounds pretty confused, pretty easy to verbally judo away, but they still are dangerous people, let's face it.
murdered by the police and that still have not seen any justice.
Murdered by the police and still haven't seen any justice. Are we going to go through this again? Who are we talking about, Sally? Susie? Whatever your name is. Who are we talking about? Murdered by the police like who? Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? No, we don't really have too many people coming forward with any names. You give me some names about people that have been quote-unquote murdered by the police, and I'll check into it, okay?
The people that are there right now holding the signs are on the right side of history.
Oh, they're on the right side of history, inconveniencing thousands of people on a major highway. Oh,
You see that? Those are the protesters right there.
Ambulance trying to get to a hospital. That was too bad for the person in that rig. I guess you're going to die so that this person can have their First Amendment right.
Because they're standing with the people of the world and they're putting forward the vehicle that is required to drive out this Trump-Pence regime.
Drive out the Trump-Pence regime. Well, the only way you could drive them out is through seditious conspiracy to overthrow the United States. Isn't that the only way to do it? Are you a seditious conspirator to overthrow the United States? Because that's what you're talking about. It's against the law. Did you know that, Sally Joe?
And people that support this and that want to see this Trump-Pence regime driven from power
Oh, you're having some trouble with your rhetoric. You're having some trouble.
needs to share this and needs to make a donation.
Okay, well, I'm sharing it for you, Sally. Does that help? And if you do make a donation to this group, then you lose, CT. I guess your brain's turned to mush. You're following these people. You think that kneeling at a national anthem during a national event for sports people to play with their balls, you think that's a First Amendment right? That shows you that you don't understand the constitutional prohibitions against interference by the government. Why don't you go back to 4th grade and learn a little bit about our country, and then come forward and block some more highways? Because until you do that, then you lose, Chi-Chi. And the case is closed. Hey, listen, if you're somebody who has a really shallow view of what the Constitution's all about and want to engage in seditious conspiracy to overthrow the United States government with your billions of friends, I'm just kidding around because this is my art.
That's funny, guys. That was funny as fuck. Ex-NFL pretears Antifa. Let's see what this one's about, guys.
Everybody, apathetic CIA troll and deep state chill.
Keeps getting better.
Snarky acting checking in.
From today.
Trigger warning. If you don't want to hear about the body bags and the mass casualties on November 4th, then don't watch the video. Otherwise, welcome back and standard disclaimers apply. This is the hypothetical and theoretical analysis of the fake hoax scripted news media events that make up your two-dimensional synthetic reality, and we call it the reality box. And in today's reality box, folks, have you been noticing the 55-foot semi-trailers that have the refrigeration? No markings? When you're out driving around a couple of days from now, why don't you start looking for those parked 55-foot trailers with the refrigeration equipment, but no markings? Doesn't say Safeway, doesn't say Rayleigh's, doesn't say any of that. You know what those are for? Those are for bodies. Those are for bodies. Those are temporary morgues. I'm starting to see a lot more of them because my job, I travel a lot. Yeah, they're getting parked around. You know what they're for, right? For the bloodbath on November 4th. That's what you guys wanted, Antifa, right? I mean, we know that this whole anthem kneeling thing is tied into it. It's the deconstruction of the quote-unquote white supremacists. Yeah, you think you're going to get everybody rallied up, don't you? The big race war. Stage 2. Well, here's the thing you got to prepare for. These people, I don't know. Victim 1, victim 2, victim 3. Here's the thing. There's going to be cyber attacks, and we're seeing it already. So you don't know what's going to happen on November 4th when the cyber attacks kick off. You know, and that's why you have to have a lot of money laying around in small denominations. You have to have extra food. You have to have your sanitation supplies. You have to have a ham radio to listen to, a scanner. You need all this stuff when this civil unrest kicks off, because it will be the 100th anniversary of the Red October, which was the Russian Revolution. That's what these guys are all about. They're useful idiots. They don't care. They're the first wave. And their minds have been filled with mush because for the last 20 years, they've been having trouble getting out of bed before noon. They want a free ride. And that's what it's about. And they don't like white supremacists that are part of the old school, that go to work every day, pay the bills, try to get their kids through college, pay their taxes, get audited for their taxes, try to get small businesses off the ground, etc., etc., etc. They don't understand that. All they understand is freebies, giveaways. And they're not going to get their freebies and giveaways anymore, so it's baseball bad time. And who's their enemies? White supremacists. Blocking highways, taking down infrastructure. Well, you know, I really like this link here. I'm going to post it because this guy is right on the money. You know, he talks the same way I talk. You better have your food ready. Get ready for the cyber attacks. The ATM machines are going to be down. There might be disruptions to the transportation system. Airports might be closed. You know, all these nut jobs, all they have to do is start calling in bomb threats. And they know. They've been instructed that if you say that there's a bomb, it's a felony. If you don't say there's a bomb, you say it's a chlorine gas cloud, it's not a felony. At least in California. But chlorine will kill you just as much as anything else, right? So prepare for the malls to be evacuated. Prepare for schools to be evacuated. They know what they're doing. Prepare for cyber attacks and general chaos. That's all these people understand. General chaos. So it's all coming November 4th. The big question is, have you purchased all your ammo and firearms? You know, in California, It's a 10-day waiting period. Do you have your weapons? Do you have your ammo? You know, under California law, you can use deadly force to restore order during a riot. That's why they're so careful not to use the word riot. That's why they have to say social unrest. They say riot, California law kicks in. Hey, I want to bring peace back. Sorry. And then it's pop-up target time. So I don't know what the rest of you guys are going to do. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to be bunkered in, try to have all the ammo ready to go. Make sure you load the ammo with latex, lateral gloves. You don't want a lot of nasty fingerprints on those bullets because the oil of your finger will make the bullet corrode faster. It's safer for everyone if there's no prints on those casings. You know, it's just another safety tip because we're concerned about the environment.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll see what happens. We'll see who the survivors are going to be. Look at Puerto Rico. 90% of the power in Puerto Rico is out. 50% of the island has drinking water. What do you think Puerto Rico's going through right now? You think it would ever happen to them? They were an island paradise. Now it's a living hellhole. What's going to happen if it's a living hellhole because of these people? Are you going to have everything you need, or are you going to lose, Chi-Chi? You've been warned for year after year, month after month, to get ready, to prepare, to show some personal preparation and survival skills. But what have you been doing? Watching NFL games and buying sports paraphernalia and jerseys. And now it's going to be too late. The power's going to go off, you're not going to have any food, and then you're going to die. They're going to put you in a body bag and into a 55-foot trailer that's a refrigeration car. Is that what you want for your life? Well, if that's what you want, then you lose, Chi-Chi. Case closed. Hey, listen. If you're a former NFL fan and don't have any money because you spent it all on paraphernalia, you're going to die during the big November 4th uprising, and your cadaver's going to go into a 55-foot trailer that's a refrigeration car. I'm just kidding around. Because this is my art.
So, there you have it, guys. You have a situation where these fucktards, which is called Antifa, are going to attempt to do something. Now, whether or not they're going to actually go through it, they can pull a little fat boy Kim and all talk, you know, just a bunch of barking and talking, but do nothing about it. But the threat could be real. So what I'm saying to you guys, be ready. Because you never know what to expect with these people. 1 second they're cool, 1 second they're not. The bottom line is that watch your back. Wherever, if you're in a city where they have these protests, stay home. Don't go out there starting shit for no reason. You know, you're going to probably get yourself hurt or get somebody else hurt. So just stay away from it. Like, seriously, it's better just staying home, relaxing. Don't get into it with nobody, because the bottom line, you could get killed. You could actually get killed, or you can kill somebody else. You can wind up in jail for the rest of your life, just out of stupidity. So do the right thing and just stay away from it. I know some people want to be brave, and I know some people want to be tough. Or, well, I'm going to go after Antifa. What is that going to solve? You know, because if Antifa just shows up and there's nobody around, who are they going to fight? Who are they going to protest? They're going to what? They're going to fight themselves? They're probably that stupid. They're going to fight themselves. So on November 4th, stay inside, make it a movie night, put on Netflix. You know what I mean? Just watch TV with your kids, with your family. Just sit back. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself a 12-pack and just chill. Don't get excited. Don't go out fighting. There's no point. Okay? Let these idiots go out there and protest, and we just sit back and laugh at them. Just show, if you can see the scenes. Don't go out there. Like, for example, don't let your kids go to school that day. I'm not. My kids are going to stay home with me, whatever day it is. And let's go ahead and take a look at that. Let's see what day that falls on. Let's be very clear. And mark this on your calendar, guys. This is very important. That way you have a reminder, and then put an alert on that particular day and those days moving forward. So let's go see November 4th. I'm going to check my calendar right now just to double check. And even not just November 4th. Just be vigilant, period. Okay, that looks like a Saturday. So it's Saturday, November 4th. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and mark the calendar with you guys. Title, I'm going to put Antifa starts civil war. Just to be dramatic. Alright, so I'm going to put my alarm. We're going to put 2 reminders. Alerts. Let's do it for a day before. Do a second alert. And let's put it for, I don't know, 2 days before. That way we have the heads up. And that way we're not, oh, what's happening? November 4th is every day. Exactly. November 4th could be every single day. So they use that date. Sometimes people use a particular date just to mess with you. You know what I mean? So only because it's November 4th doesn't mean it's going to be November 4th. They could do it tomorrow. They could do it right now. I heard earlier, weren't there protesting in St. Louis? Let me check out the Periscope sphere and see if they're doing something now. Let's go ahead and check that out. Let's see. Nothing there. Because usually somebody's showing the protest. So I'm just skimming through the ones that are here. Nothing. Oh, and in other news, international news, it looks like Saudi Arabia has lifted its ban on women drivers. That's pretty good. That's good for women. Congratulations, women in Saudi Arabia. You can actually drive a car. Miami. Trying to see what else we got here. Answer the questions. And I'm trying to find any other, more accidents. I'm going to go ahead and turn into my laptop here, guys. Now that we already got the coffee out the way. And I'm going to bring you guys in. And I guess I got my laptop right there. I'll put my phone down. Right now I'm looking at the Drudge Report. And let me see. And for you guys that haven't noticed, yesterday the Packers doing Thursday Night Football actually stood up for the Pledge of Allegiance. So thumbs up for the Packers. Glad you guys did what you did. And hopefully the rest of the NFL follow you guys. And that way we don't have to lose the NFL and the rest of them teams moving forward. So hopefully they can try to do what they can. Maybe apologize or come together and apologize to the veterans, apologize to the fans. And if there's a misunderstanding, people are very forgiving. But try that. Let me see here. NFL plots careful path forward. Let's see what that says. Okay, so it says here, I don't know if you guys can see that. Can you guys see that? All right, it says, after anthem protest, NFL plots a careful path forward. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell left, this guy here on the left, with Arthur Blank, the owner of the Atlanta Falcons, before a game at Mercedes-Benz Stadium earlier this month. Okay, so that's them meeting up. Faced with the prospect of another wave of sideline demonstrations at NFL games this weekend. The league's owners and players are wrestling with how to plot a path forward from one of the most divisive weekends it has seen. So they're acknowledging of the divisiveness. So if they acknowledge it, they should be able to fix this right now. The owners should control the players. The players should not control the owners. But the fans are the ones who control everything, because without our money, they can't do shit. So until they fix this and acknowledge and do what they're supposed to do, we continue protesting on until they realize what they've done. So that's what happened with that. So I'm going to go on to the next story here. Let me refresh my page just in case there's something else that's popped in. And for you guys that didn't hear the last time, Trump's approval rating, it's at 45%, which is not bad. This is based on Drudge Report. And let me see, President rallies manufacturer overhaul. So Trump today had a particular speech today. He covered taxes. He covered, of course, the tax overhaul. And he's going to lower taxes for the middle class. He's going to lower taxes for small businesses. And he's also going to increase the child tax credit, which I thought was really good because I have 3 kids. I can sure to use that extra money on my kids, so that'll help a lot. So that's something that just happened today that he was talking about with the tax overhaul. He's going to make, let me see, it's probably 60 pack fake polls. Who knows? But if he can do that to give the people that have kids some extra money, that'll be great. Get some tax credit going. Let me see here. Let me see Hillary campaigning again. It doesn't seem like a good idea. Oh, so it looks like Hillary Clinton's not going anywhere, but that's a good thing for the MAGA people. Let me see. Then addiction to Trump's attacks gives party cause for concern. Pence lawyer Matt Mueller willingness to cooperate. So the Mueller thing, it's obviously a farce, and they're going to keep promoting this. Oprah's best chance for Dems. Some people are actually pushing for Oprah to run for president. What do you guys think of Oprah running for president? Isn't that fucking hilarious? Oprah. Americans blame Facebook for fake news. White House lawyers demand account info of anti-Trump activists. Playboy mansion embroiled hedonistic fun and darker impulse. Party attendants sign up for status. Leonardo da Vinci painted nude Mona Lisa. Let me see what else we got here. And of course you have Nancy Pelosi once again out there talking shit. Pelosi mutters, "Oh God," during question, suffers brain freeze, stares at reporters. Antifa plans civil war to overthrow the government. So there's Antifa's plan right there, to overthrow the government. So I'm going to click that particular article right there. You guys can see that? You guys, let me see. Let me put my, I want you guys to see that. That's what I was trying to show you guys earlier. Yeah, November 4th. Let me see if you guys can actually see this. Let me bring this closer. You guys see that? Yo, what's up, Adele? So, there you have it, guys. Antifa plans civil war to overthrow the government. Let me see if there's an actual video. You guys, that's the same video I think you guys saw from before, I think.
Alright, we're live in downtown LA.
Before was a picture, I'm actually showing you a video.
This is happening right now in the highway of downtown LA. Spread this video, share it everywhere.
You see them protesting? Right there. Right there. They're stopping traffic. All those people right there, they're stopping traffic. They should all be arrested. You see it right there? You see what it says? It says November 4th, it begins. That's what it says. November 4th. November 4th, it begins. They really want civil war. What are you guys going to do about it? What do you guys think about that? Give me your honest opinion. What do you guys think of that? That's what it says in the sign. November 4th, it begins. So, we're going to stay home, or we're going to fight them. Good luck. Our side has all the guns. Yeah. But seriously.
To people that are watching, share this video everywhere.
Yes, please do.
This is happening in downtown Los Angeles.
Share this, guys. Retweet this. Share this on Twitter, Facebook. Retweet this right now. Let everybody see exactly what they have planned and what they're trying to do. Share, invite, follow. Do it all, people. Defend the porch. November 4th, it begins. Look guys. All right, so, guys, pray for America. Pray that we actually go into a civil war. Pray for our President Trump to do the right thing, do an executive order to go after these fucking idiots who already threaten people. They're threatening America. They're threatening patriots. They're blocking, how can they just block traffic like that? Because the cops, the city managers, the mayors are all Democrats, leftists, progressive leftists that don't give a fuck. They want to let these people take over their entire county, city, and governorship, and they don't give a fuck. They're in on it. They're trying to make this happen. They want a war. They're still mad because they lost. They hate Trump that bad that they're willing to actually start an actual civil war because they're still butthurt because they lost the election. That's what's happening. They're going to try to blame it on race. They're going to try to blame it on all kinds of shit. It's all about hating Donald Trump. That's it. I can't imagine that in my small town. Yeah. And they're going to keep on doing this. And if we don't stop them, and Trump doesn't do something about it, like do an executive order to go after them, like he did with MS-13, with the gangs, this is just another gang. But this gang here actually wants to start a war. They want civil unrest. They want to go after you. They want to kill you. They want to murder your kids. They want you guys to die. I wouldn't even doubt if they want you guys to be fucking slaves. Just think about that. This is supposed to stop. Why is it continues to happen? Alright? Are the people in Congress such pussies that they can't do something about it? They have the power to do something about it. How bad do you think it can really get? It can get bad. Think about it like this. If these motherfuckers are everywhere and the cops decide not to do anything about it, they can go in and drag you out of your house and shoot you. They can kill you. They can do whatever they want. You can call the cops. They're not going to show up. And then what? And then what? Think about that. This ain't a joke. I'm being serious. What are you going to do about that? It is fucking scary. If you're in one of these towns where they're leftist, progressive fuckers, right? They don't care about the law. They don't get. The cops themselves are going to just not help you. They're not going to do nothing about it. You can't call the cops. Nobody's going to show up. They're going to go out and try to hurt you. So you need to tell the president to do something about this now. You need to tweet him, retweet him, tweet Ivanka, tweet Melania, tweet everybody that Trump knows in his whole damn circle to do something about this, because this is bullshit. Because if it was us threatening somebody else, you damn right they're gonna come after us on the media. They're gonna drag you. They're gonna call the cops on you, have you arrested. They shouldn't be allowed to get away with this, but they are. They're literally threatening violence. They're threatening to kill people. They're threatening war. They're officially domestic terrorists. Our Congress, our president need to do something about this now before it gets to that. Share this, retweet this, and let everybody know that they have to do something about it. If not, there's gonna be hell to pay. If the president wants to worry about them, think about it like this. They're gonna have to worry about us going to the White House, because if he's not doing nothing about it, we're gonna have some serious problems in the future. Do you guys not agree to that? Does anybody agree or disagree with that? What is Trump doing about this right now? Can anybody give me an answer to that? This is something that could happen. Tell me anybody here. Like I said, Trump. I'm in Trump's side. I love Trump, but what is he actually doing about this? We're Trump supporters. I'm talking to Trump supporters right now. Has anybody heard Trump mention this or talk about this issue whatsoever, or him doing something about this to go after these people? Because I haven't, and I sit there all day long looking at news and news and news and news and news and doing nothing. Nothing. So what the fuck? The president is there to protect us, right? From foreign and domestic. What the fuck is going on? Yes. So I don't know, you guys. You guys, let's continue this conversation on Twitter. I got errands to do, but go on Twitter. Like I said, if you have any more information that we can go on Keep blasting this to Trump and let him know, hey, we're here. Do something about this. Fix this. Because a lot of people are going to die and it's going to be on your watch now. You're being actually warned. These people are telling you they're going to start a civil war on November 4th. So you better get on the microphone. You better do something about this. It's not Trump. It's others. I'm not blaming Trump. I'm saying Trump needs to do something about it. He needs to talk about this. He needs to say something. He needs to do something about it. I know it's not Trump doing this. Of course not. But again, he's not doing anything about it. I can prove you didn't serve. Well, good for you, dude. Prove that. Prove that. So again, guys, share this and tell everybody right now what's happening. Because the media is not going to report this shit. That was just one video that probably went viral, probably didn't. But I didn't watch the news. I'm going to watch the news again later on today and see exactly what happened and what's happening. For Truth TV News, thank you guys for watching and thank you for all the hearts. And I'll see you guys next time. For Truth TV News, I'm Jose Valdez. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.